Welcome to the Lions Review. Today we're going to be looking at the Umidigi UWatch GT, the second part of the series. Last time we looked at the UWatch 2. This is the GT. Let's take a closer look at it and see how this one compares.
So here we got the box once again. Famous Umidigi box. Very plain and simple. They do send you this manual with it. Again, pretty thick, but different languages. English being in the first part of the book. So just a few pages once again. They got some pictures in here, some instructions on how to operate the different functions. The cord is again a USB cord, this time a little bit more sturdier than last time. And you got these magnetic connectors, same as last time, a little wider this time. And attaches the same way to the back of the watch. It's got this silicone strap. Again, you can take it off with these pins, same type of pins as the UWatch 2. And then it has buttons on the side, one to go forward, one to go back. And as you can see, the round clock face actually fits the entire screen. So you do not have this square LCD and a round body. You got your activities. I'll show you how to set these up later when we look at the app. And again, you can scroll through these. To the side, you'll see the weather app. I wish they kept the original one. And of course, your heart rate monitor. More functions. You got the stopwatch and timers. Go back here. And then you got like a little summary page there. Now going up, you're going to see all your messages. You get to have 12 messages this time instead of just the 3 that you get on the UWatch 2. And at the bottom here, you get your weather again. You get the brightness setting. There's 3 settings. You get a D&D setting. And then you get to go into the actual watch settings itself, where you can set the watch face. There's 4 different dial faces you can use with this one. I tend to like these round clock faces. It's not too bad. I'm going to go back here and show you the other things. You can do a factory reset and you can check your firmware version. In this bottom one lets you go back on the screens. So it's a nice body, a little thicker than before, but you know, overall I guess they increased the water resistance on it. So a little peace of mind there. Here we have the VeryFit Pro. Now I'm showing my May 8th stuff because, you know, I did more steps that day. So I'm just showing off a bit. So when you get into this home page, it kind of breaks out all the information for you nicely. You can click back to today's data if you choose. Let's keep me looking good here though. You got this little share button here if you want to share data. This up in the top right, this little link thing just shows that I'm connected to my phone. And if I wasn't, you would see a broken link there. So you got more information down here as far as sleep and weight. You also can click here for your sleep and your heart rate. And then the details also give you a little bit more information on both of those and your activities as well. Then this little plus button just kind of allows you to jump in things right away. It's kind of weird that they put it here, but you can do your outdoor walk and start it up. You can set targets here. Now, I guess that's kind of nice because you can't do that on the watch itself, but here you can set your targets and everything else that you want to do. There is also, here it is. So here you can also set your alert frequency if you wanted to receive alerts. Like if I was walking 5 miles and I want to know every time I reached a mile, I can set it here. Then, of course, there's the activities themselves, which you can jump right into and start them up. And you can check your records for those. And lastly, there's the weight one to track your weight. Then you jump over to the device settings. So the call alert on or off, and you can set how quickly you want to be alerted when a call comes up. The minimum time is 3 seconds, maximum 30 seconds. So that just means that your call comes in, it's going to ring for 3 seconds before your watch starts to vibrate. This Alert just lets you know when you should get up and start moving. I got mine set for 60 minutes. It could be from 15 to 180 minutes, so from 15 to 3 hours. What I like also is you get to set the start and end time and which days. If you recall on the UWatch, you either had it on or off, and it was from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and that was it. You can also set alarms if you wish. These SNS alerts are for your apps and SMS messages and calendar notifications or even email notifications. The apps, this is not a complete list. This is just what I have on my phone. So if I were to have Facebook or something else, I should see it pop up here and I could turn on the alerts if I wish to receive them. The watch itself will hold a dozen of these messages or 12. So you have 12 versus the 3 that you had on the UWatch 2. Heart rate detection. I just leave mine on automatic. Manual just means that it's only going to do that when you activate that from the watch. Wrist sense just means flipping up your wrist to look at your watch face and having it automatically turn on. The more button just gives you a bunch of extra things. So the activity display is really a nice setup where you can add additional ones. You can have up to 7. So I'm at my max now. If I wanted to add one, I'll have to deactivate one and activate another. Always make sure that when you do this, though, that you're pushing this little check mark up here to save your changes. And then this other nice feature is if you press this button here in the center, you get to move these around. So let's say I wanted to move this guy down because I walk more or run more than I do outdoor cycling. And maybe I do hiking better or more often. So I could arrange these, and then when I go to my watch for activities, this is how they're going to be listed. So indoor walk is going to be the first one, outdoor walk the second, and so forth. And again, press the check mark up there to save your changes. And then, you got your language setting, your weather forecast. Weather forecast now is determined by the phone. What I mean by that is the location that your phone is set to. You don't have to set a city like you did with the UWatch 2 or the Fit app. You have heart rate zones, and you can set a maximum heart rate if you wish. And what happens is when you reach that maximum heart rate, your watch will vibrate and let you know that you reached that maximum. So if you're doing a workout, it's going to let you know when you hit that maximum heart rate. Your do not disturb mode, if you're wearing this at night, you can turn that on so that any messages or anything that come across isn't going to cause your watch to start beeping or buzzing, I should say. And then reboot devices does what it says. It reboots the device. Only had to use that once because of alert that I set and then kept going off every day, even though I had deleted that alert. Firm upgrade again is handled through the app. Unbind just would unbind my UWatch 2 GT, allowing me to bind another watch. So when I do my Blackview, you will see that now I have that bind to this app because it uses the same app. Another user, you get to set your information. You get this today's ranking, which you get to compare yourself to people you don't know. At least I don't know any of them. You have your target settings for your step count, sleep, target weight, calorie, and distance targets. You can set all those. Set up your personal information, your system settings, your units. All that's in one place now. It's kind of nice. Your manage account just allows you to set your password. Clear cache just clears your data. App version is going to be handled really by Google Play Store, but they have it here as well. And you got your feedback and other items as well there. Third party program if you want to link to any. And then async now, but you can always just do that from the home page anyway if you just pull down. So there you have the app, and let's just move on to our final thoughts now.
And there you have it. Umidigi GT, or Umidigi UWatch GT. That's what I meant. Uses the VeryFit Pro app, which is a step in the right direction. Not on level with the Fitbit app, but it's a step in the right direction. This also I felt was a step in the right direction. Maybe they did a little bit too much cutting to make it more of a basic fitness tracker. I mean, they do got the round LCD on there, so the watch face looks pretty nice. I like it so much that I've been using it. But I think they left the weather app on there. I do wish that they would have been more like the UWatch 2 had with additional days on there. I wish they would have left the music player on there, but they didn't. So they cut a lot of that stuff out, but they got it to be a little bit more accurate. Then they also charge a bit more for it, so $49.99 at Amazon. AliExpress, I think, charges $43.99 direct from Umidigi, but you may be waiting for them to ship it to you. So I don't know if the $6 savings is worth it. So that again is the GT. I'll be reviewing the Blackview BV-SW01. Speaking of which, this is very similar to your Blackview BV-SW02, which, I think what they're doing is there's one manufacturer that makes these things, and then these different brands just slap their name on it and they ship it out. So there you have it. Hopefully, if you're looking into these, it gives you some food for thought. And I would just say, look at the feature sets that you want on them. Make sure that they're accurate for what you're doing, what you're tracking. And stay tuned for my next review on the Blackview BV-SW01. Try to say that 5 times fast. Have a good one.